Hello friends, we are still engaged in discussing the topic of calling. A calling is not only the ultimate goal, but also the journey we experience along the way. And on this meaningful path, what truly matters to God is who you ultimately become and what kind of character you develop. But also remember this important truth. He helps you so that you can fully realize the incredible potential that He Himself has lovingly invested in you. He actively works on you and collaborates with you. He genuinely desires your personal growth and prosperity in any of the various roles or responsibilities that you are currently managing today. Whether you are a devoted mom, caring dad, supportive husband, loving wife, ambitious entrepreneur, dedicated employee, full-time church worker, or you volunteer whenever you have the chance. God cares deeply about you, your personal growth, and your overall success in life. And today, the primary aim of my heartfelt message is to inspire each of you to take a bold new step forward. This particular step may not come easy to you at all, and you might not have even considered that it truly needs to be done. It seems like everything is going pretty well, but friends, there is always room for a new step, for your growth, a new fruit. To reach the church service today, you must have traveled a specific distance, wouldn't you agree? You woke up, had breakfast, got ready, dressed, and went to church. Someone who lives nearby walked, some took public transport, and others arrived by taxi or their personal car. In one way or another, you have traveled a unique path that consisted of a specific sequence of deliberate actions. And at some point on your journey, you found yourself attending a church service, having taken a series of these meaningful steps. Some of these steps may have been particularly difficult for you. Perhaps you didn't feel like getting out of your cozy, warm bed. However, if you had not taken that important first step, you would not have been able to take all the subsequent steps, and thus you wouldn't be in the best Sunday service you find yourself in today. Maybe after breakfast, you thought it would be better to stay home and watch the service online rather than rush to your favorite church in the cold? But those of you who are present in the hall, don't you feel a sense of joy and satisfaction knowing that you were able to overcome your personal excuses and make it to the church gathering today? For life is always a continuous sequence of various actions and meaningful steps we take. Many of them require the challenging process of overcoming oneself, conquering deep-seated fears, doubts, and some personal discomfort. But these steps are necessary first and foremost for ourselves to grow and change. And along with the changes within us, transformations occur in our lives. I want to strongly urge you today to take a significant new step. And what will it consist of? Try to do something you have never attempted or experienced before. You might have postponed it or lacked the courage to do it. And here is my heartfelt call: take your own challenging and difficult new step forward. What specific step do you need to take right now to significantly improve yourself and enhance your life overall? Maybe read the Bible every day, or do some exercise, or learn a new language, or read a few books this year that you've been putting off, or go to the evening prayers on Fridays, or start spending more time with your wife and kids, or start serving in the church, or perhaps something specific related to your profession. Certainly, you surely know exactly what you need to do in this situation. Every single dream can only be achieved gradually, step by step, with determination and effort. What specific step do you need to take next? And you know, the Bible tells us a great deal about the importance of taking steps and walking our path. Take these steps even when you don't know the whole path and what exactly awaits you ahead. Let's look at Abraham. By faith, Abraham obeyed when he was called to go out to the place which he would receive as an inheritance. And he went out not knowing where he was going. Hebrews 11:8. Where did he journey to in faith? The Bible states that he went there not knowing exactly where he was going. That is to say, there was indeed a divine calling, a profound legacy prepared meticulously by God, yet this calling possessed only a very vague understanding of the future. Perhaps for now, all you truly know are just a few initial steps. But what actions does Abraham take? He wholeheartedly obeys the deep calling to go forth with unwavering faith, with profound faith. These were steps of faith. If we engage our imagination and envision what the dialogue between Abraham and Sarah might have been like, it could have been something like this. Where are we going? Sarah probably asked, what is our ultimate goal and what destination do we aim to reach? Abraham could reply to her similarly. I may not know the ultimate destination I'm headed to, but I understand that at this moment I must simply take this step forward. What awaits us around the next corner? Sarah probably asks anxiously. I don't know, Abraham could honestly reply. All I know is that we need to go. I trust that God will be with us every step of the way on this journey. And when will we learn a little more? Sarah could have asked and not let him rest. Abraham suggested discussing matters after some progress is made. Friends, often God calls us to a journey whose destination may seem unclear and uncertain. All you truly need to understand is that you must take this challenging new step forward in your journey. Your future may seem unclear right now, but it will not become clear until you actively engage in your journey, which begins with just one single step and one decisive choice to start changing something significant. But why is it so hard to take this new step? At first, it may appear that this step is too small and insignificant to make a difference. Of course, there's no need to overexert ourselves, but we can all do what is within our power. I feel that there are many people who are struggling with something they perceive as insurmountable today. It could be an illness or debts. You think I won't be able to overcome this. But take the steps that are possible for you, and God will do the impossible for you and reveal the ultimate outcome. Secondly, the fear of the unknown often prevents us from confidently taking a step forward in life. It's the fear of what lies ahead and where my path will lead. It was the same with Abraham, which is why he needed faith. It was absolutely necessary to take a bold step of faith, to genuinely trust in God, to firmly believe that God knows the best future for us, and to courageously make that leap of faith. Yesterday, during the church service, I heard a profound phrase: one chapter of life cannot truly end without a new one beginning. Perhaps there are certain pages in life that you need to turn over and begin a fresh new chapter. Let's see how Abraham's journey began. It all began with his father's bold choice to leave their familiar home behind and courageously venture into the unknown new territory. We read, "And Terah took his son Abram and his grandson Lot, the son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarai, his son Abram's wife, and they went out with them from Ur of the Chaldeans to go to the land of Canaan. And they came to Haran and dwelt there." Genesis 11:31. Friends, you cannot truly enter the new experiences until you first leave behind the old. We do not know the reasons that prompted Abraham's father to embark on this journey, but I like his determination. He bravely took that decisive step. He went out. However, there are moments in life when we should have made a change a long time ago, yet we still hesitate to take that challenging new step into the uncertain and unknown future. Friends, you cannot truly enter the new without first pushing off from the old ways. The third thing that stops us is failures and various setbacks along the way. They seem to disappoint. But we also read that something similar happened in the life of Abraham, that after traveling part of the way, they stopped. However, in the very next verse of the Bible, we discover that Terah, who is the father of Abraham, passes away. The individual who originally initiated this impactful campaign has died. Consider how Abraham might be feeling in this very moment. They have not gone anywhere yet. He glanced intently at the individual who had first sparked this campaign, likely his father, and this recognition filled him with the strength to courageously move forward. But now Abraham is all alone. What should he do? Should he go back or stay where he is? He is unaware of the future. Maybe the father knew something, but not him. And although the Chaldean land is more familiar to him, he is obedient to the calling from God, of which we read in the following verse. Now the Lord had said to Abram, "Get out of your country, from your family, and from your father's house, to a land that I will show you." And as we know from the stories, Abraham went, not knowing exactly where he was going. Friends, just think about how much strength and power there is in this one simple word, and Abraham went. He didn't stay for long, continuously looking for excuses, claiming he didn't know enough, couldn't manage it, or that no one had started the initiative. He just left. He courageously took a challenging new step towards the future, moving boldly towards the fulfillment of God's divine vision, and he entered into the wonderful plans that God had carefully prepared for him. What challenging new step do you need to take in your life today? What essential elements or actions do you require to turn the page on a completed chapter of your life and begin writing a fresh new story? What do you truly need to do to overcome your fear, laziness, self-doubts? And I strongly urge you today to take a significant step towards your exciting new future filled with possibilities.